Good day. Our today's topic is representing quantities and solving problems. Mathematics 6, Week 4, Quarter T. Our objectives: represent quantities in real-life situation using algebraic expression and equation, MELC number 42, and solve routine and non-routine problem involving different types of numerical expression and equations such as 7 plus 9 is equal to plus 6 MELC 43. So let us have a review. So what is an algebraic expression? An algebraic equation is a mathematical sentence with an equal sign which shows that two expressions on either side are equal. An algebraic equation is a mathematical phrase that uses variables, numerals, and operation symbol. Let us have this example. Arkin buys 5 boxes of face masks for 80 pesos each and 7 face shield at 6 pesos each. He gives the cashier a 1,000 peso bill. Write an equation for the total cost she buys and an equation for the amount of change she will receive. Let's use variable to represent the price of each item. Let M, letter M, be the price of each box of face mask, which is 80 pesos. N be the price of each face shield, which is 6 pesos. And letter P be the amount of change. So what are the variables that we have used? M for the price of each box, N for the price of each face shield, and P for the amount of change. Okay, now translate the phrases. 5 boxes of for 80 pesos each plus 7 face shield at 6 pesos each. So our 5M represent for 5 boxes for 80 pesos and 7N for face shield. Our algebraic expression here is 5M plus, I don't know why is 3N, but in our illustration is 7N. So typographical error to. This represents the total cost of the 5 boxes. And for 80 pesos and 7 face shield at 6 pesos. So 1,000 minus the total cost of item is the amount of change. So our 1,000 peso bill less than 5M plus, it should be 7N is equal to P. So our algebraic expression here is 1,000 minus 5M plus 7N is equal to P. Let's consider this problem. Arvin is a newly hired nurse in a private hospital in Bay Laguna. As a policy of the hospital, he should wear PPE or personal protective equipment. He was given a clothing allowance of 15,000. How many PPE can he buy using this amount? The prices of PPE depends on its brand. Let us see. So we have here 4 columns: the brand, the price per PPE, the equations, and the number of PPE. For brand A, 1,500, and the possible equation here is 15,000 divided by 1,500 is equal to N, looking for how many PPE, and our answer is 10. For letter B, 1,000 per PPE divided by 15,000 divided by 1,000, and our number of PPE is 15. And letter C, if our PPE is 750, our equation here is 15,000 divided by 750, and the possible or the PPE is 20, and the brand D, if the PPE price is 500, The equation here is 15,000 divided by 500. Our total number of PPE is 30. Therefore, the number of PPE he can buy using 15,000 clothing allowance depends on the brand of PPE he prepares. Okay, number 2 problem. Mr. and Mrs. Hernandez own a laundry shop. They had 134 customers this week. This is 18 fewer than last week since it is pandemic. Write an algebraic equation for the number of customers they had last week. Let C be the number of the customer they had last week. C stands for the customer. So 18 fewer than the number of customer last week is equal to 134. So yung 18 fewer than the number of customer last week stands for C. Negative 18 is equal to 134. Okay, algebraic expression is C less than 18 is equal to 134. Let us solve the equation. C is less than 18 is equal to 134. If our number is less than 18, we will use positive 18 on both sides so that we can get to remove the variable. So negative 18 plus positive 18, the answer is 0. We have remaining letter C or the variable, and 134 less than 18, that is not positive 18, so it should be 116. Less natin yan. Then adding the additive inverse of negative 18, that is adding positive 18 on both sides to cancel out 18. Since negative 18 plus positive 18 is equals to 0. So let us move on to 4 basic rules for solving an equation. Addition property of equality. In the same quantity is added to both sides of an equation, the resulting equation is equivalent to the original equation. Example, x minus 6 is equals to 16. So in addition property of equation, if that is negative, we will add positive number. So we can use 6 so that we can be able to cancel the other 6. So x minus 6 plus 6, we cancel both 6 and we will have a remaining x, and 16 plus positive 6, so we have positive 22. So our x now is 22, and it is noted on the right side that add 6 to both sides, and we all know that negative 6 plus 6 is equals to 0, unlike sign subtraction. Then if in our subtraction property of equality, so the same quantity is subtracted from both sides, then the resulting equation is equivalent to the original. So example, x plus 6 is equal to 16. We need to subtract negative 6 so that we can cancel the positive 6. So x minus 6 equals to 0. We have remaining x. Then 16 minus 6, the answer is 10. And noted on the right side that subtract from both sides by 6. So 6 minus 6 is equals to 0. Okay, let's move to multiplication property of equality. Both sides of an equation are multiplied by the same non-zero quantity. The resulting equation is equivalent to the original equation. Example, variable or x over 5 is equals to 15. So we need to multiply both sides by 5 so that we can remove it from x, the other 5. So we don't need to multiply, we need to cancel it now. So 5 and 5, we cancel it, so bring down x, and the only number that we need to multiply is 15 times 5. So the answer is 75. So for our division property of equality, which is number 4 property of equality, if both sides of an equation are divided by the same non-zero quantity, the resulting equation is equivalent to the original equation. So our example here is 5x is equals to 15. We need to divide both sides by 5. So 5x over 5 is equals to x, and 15 divided by 5, the answer is 3. So let us try to translate and solve the following equation. I am 6 years older than twice the age of my youngest sister. If I were 66 years old, how old is my youngest sister? So let x be her youngest sister age. Algebraic expression is 6 plus 2x is equals to 66, and let us solve for 6 plus 2x is equal to 66. So we put negative 6 on both sides as our rule, subtraction property of equality. So because negative 6 and positive 6, that is 0, we have remaining 2x. On the other side, 66 minus 6, the answer is 60. So the next of it is 2x divided by 2, so that we can separate x from 2. And if we use 2 from 2x, we need to use 2 from the other side, that we should divide to 60. That is under division property of equality. So we need to cancel 2 and 2. So we have remaining x, and 60 divided by 2, the answer is 30. Therefore, her youngest sister is 30 years old. So learning task number 1, let us translate the following into equation, then solve. So let us do number 1 for you. So if I try, say number is increased by 11, the result is 35. What is the number? So I press it already. 35 plus 11 is equals to 35. So 3x plus 11 minus 11 on both sides. So 11, positive 11, negative 11, 0. It should be 3x. And 35 minus 11, it should be 24. So to remove 3 from x, we need to transport 3 to 24. And x is equal to 24 divided by 3. The answer is x is equal to 8. So we can also use other way to get your answer easily. So 3x plus 11 is equal to 35. So to make it short, 3x is equal to 35, positive 11. Just put on the other side. So it becomes 35 minus 11. So the answer is 24. So we are now 3x is equal to 24. To remove 3 from x, we need to put in the 24. So it will become 24 divided by 4. The answer is 8. So we have the same answer. So it's up to you what kind of procedure that you can easily use. So learning task number 2. Solve the following equation using the 4 basic rules in solving problem. So you may use the 4 basic rules. So let us do number 1, subtraction property of equality. 2x plus 4 equals 16. Then 2x plus 4, positive 4 yan, we need to use negative 4 both sides. Then we have 2x equals to 2, because 16 minus 4 equals to 12. To remove 2 from x, we need to divide 12 divided by 2. So the answer now is 6. So our answer for number 1 is 6. Learning task number 3, translate each problem into mathematical equation, then solve. Let us do number 1 for you. Let us read first. I am 24 years old. My age is 2, less than twice my sister's age. Okay, 2x minus 2 is equals to 24. Then that is negative 2. We need to add both sides positive 2. Then we have 2x is equals to 26. We get it from 24 plus 2. And we need to cancel negative 2 and positive 2. So we have remaining, given 2x is equals to 26. Then to remove 2 from x, so we need 26 divided by 2. Lipat lang natin itong 2 from our 26. Then our answer now is 30. For our learning task number 4, write an equation for each problem and then solve. So let's answer number 1. And the remaining 2 is for you. So number 1 is 4x equals to 3 times 4. So 4x is equals to 12 and x is equal to 12 over 4. So x equals to 3. So, and that's all for today. I hope you learned from today's lesson. See you in our next video.